with caution.
What is up, my drunken fighters, and welcome back to another caution video. This time we're gonna go a little bit more in depth on matchups, and this time we've got Blanka prepared, but also we've got Marissa prepared later on. And the reason for that is I'm falling a little bit behind in terms of matchups. And yeah, like Aki's coming out very soon as well, and there's still a ton of characters I have to cover. And since, in my opinion, Blanka is quote-unquote straightforward, he's got insane mix-up potential, don't get me wrong, but I felt like it was easier to combine Marissa and Blanka together to give you guys maybe like A longer video, and B, two matchup covered at once. So let's get straight into it, and I'm just going to show you guys some general knowledge that you can use against Blanka. Now, straight off the bat, obviously, I have some recordings saved, and let's jump into the first one. Okay, I just messed that up. Hang on. That's the one I wanted to show. There we go. So this one is very interesting because there is a gap, but it is too small to actually do something about it. So you have to actually take this pressure unless you want to go for ODDP or something like that. But besides that, don't mash buttons when you see a Blanka do that. Afterwards, as you can see, we are +3, so we can take our turn back. It's kind of similar to Honda's headbutt, for example, but a little bit better because you know, we're +3, so there's a lot we can do here. So keep that in mind. However, not that one. I believe it's this one. There we go. So this one is a little bit different because if you see them go for OD, then we are actually -4, so it's still their turn. Obviously you can go for ODDP or anything like that, but it is still very risky. And yeah, keep that in mind. So if it's regular lightning, you're able to take your turn back. If it's OD lightning, then you cannot take your turn back. It is still their turn to pressure you. Alright, next up is the Blanka ball. And the Blanka ball is very interesting because there's a couple of things they can do. The heavy one is very safe. There's some characters like Ken, for example, and a lot of other characters actually can punish it with drive impact. However, I have tested this so many times, it is not doable with Jamie's, and that's because Jamie's drive impact doesn't go as far as other characters in terms of horizontal range. But what you can do is you can actually, especially the heavy one, you can punish the heavy one with a normal button. And because that will create a forced knockdown, that means they will be put in a juggle state. Now you can do this with other buttons as well, like Crouching Fierce, for example, but I'm not a big fan of Crouching Fierce. My favorite button is 2 medium punch, crouch medium punch, down medium punch, whatever you want to call it, and it's just because of its hitbox properties that I think it's really good. Plus, because of the forced knockdown, as you can see, you can get a heavy Bakai off of it as well. And yeah, it can lead into some really good damage on level 4. As you can see, the level 3 is still going to do 77%. And based on where you are on the map or on the stage, you do whatever you want to do. So keep that in mind. Also, watch out for his particular versions. And the versions, you can actually keep them apart from the sound. So the harder he actually screams, the bigger the version is. So that's the heavy version, that's the light version, and that's the medium version. Now some of them are heavily punishable. That one is not, for example, even though he's getting hit, but he's not on block. That one is punishable because even after the dash, I was still +4. But the heavy version is not punishable in my opinion, unless you go for a perfect parry, obviously. Alright, next up is the Blanka, I don't know what this move is even called. Wait, what is it called? Like I'm here to learn, just like you like. I'm just here to learn like you guys. Sorry, I'm in a good mood. What's it called? Yeah, I should probably not be looking at Jamie's command list. You know, that would be a very great start. Okay, Blanka balls, special moves, aerial rolling attack. Wow, okay. So yeah, aerial rolling attack. So this is a very interesting one to learn as well, because this one is very minus. As you can see, he was -6 here on block. -3, that was really well spaced. So it's kind of similar to our dive kick. It's very important to space it out, otherwise he's gonna be minus and we're going to be able to punish. So we can't punish here, but if he doesn't space correctly with the heavy version, for example, he's gonna get punished by crouching jab, and in the best case scenario you can get a crouching medium punch. But usually I would go for jab, because that's the best way to, you know, punish it and confirm it. It's a target combo. And you're not gonna get a lot of damage off of that. It's also easy to punish on whiff. But keep in mind, you just want to have a forced knockdown. You want to get the Bakai, you want to get the arrow kick for the pressure. So, you know, being able to confirm off of crouching jabs is the best way to do that. So keep that in mind. However, the same story as with the lightning. If they go for OD, aerial rolling attack, as you can see, they are +8. So it is their turn still. So keep that in mind. Once again, if you see anything from Blanka is being used OD, then there's a big probability that you will not be able to punish it or not take your turn back. That counts for the lightning, and that counts for the aerial rolling attack as well. Alright. Next up is the vertical rolling attack. So this one is very interesting in my opinion, because the thing that I like to do the most is just perfect parry. The reason for that is the Blanka player has the option to control the direction. He can choose to go very far behind you, he can stay in front, he can try to mix you up with going for a nasty cross-up. So like, trying to go for a perfect parry is, in my opinion, the best thing you can do. And even then, you could option select it to go for a drive reversal or anything like that. So yeah, try to train that perfect parry as well, because as you can see, if I get the perfect parry, even though I did the motion for drive reversal, it is not going to come out because the perfect parry freeze frame will eat up that input. If you're not getting perfect parry, then you will just be able to get the drive reversal out. Alright, next up is the vertical rolling attack. And the vertical rolling attack is, in my opinion, very tricky, because the Blanka player can actually control where he's going to land. He can choose to stay in front, he can choose to go behind. So it's very tricky as well. And on block, on hit, actually, they can get a combo off of it. And as you can see, it crosses me up. Like, even though I'm trying to walk back and trying to predict where it's gonna land, it's very tricky. Obviously in the corner it will not cross you up, but they are still +4. So it's actually a situation that you don't want to deal with. So, as you just saw there, you can go for perfect parry. And then do whatever you want to do. Go from screen to screen, for example. That's possible. So yeah, don't try to deal with that. And the reason for why I said perfect parry is because obviously you can anti-air it, right? You can try to like go for a 2KK, you can go for arrow kick or anything like that. But because they can actually control where they're gonna land, it's possible that, okay, I got the autocorrect here, I got actually very lucky. But in some situations like that, you're gonna be open for a punish. So like, perfect parry is the way to do it. Just to get that forced knockdown, to get the Oki, or to get them in the corner or anything like that. So try to work on your perfect parry for the whatever it's called again, this move. And then you're gonna be good. You're gonna have a great time. Alright, moving on to the next topic. As you're seeing here, we're getting command grab. Now obviously it's very easy, you can jump over that. It is something that you have to get used to it, to seeing it. You can also listen to the sound a little bit as well. He jumps a little bit weirder than a normal jump. He makes a sound. It is anti-airable, so you could actually like try to go for 2kk. But you know that's tricky because you can't do it into other strings because you have to be ready for it. However, there's something very tricky you can do. There we go. Once more. You can actually grab them before the command grab actually becomes active. Now this also works with command grab, but it's way harder to do because it has a longer startup. But keep that in mind, that is something you can do as well. If you want to train your reactions on doing that instead, then you know you don't have to jump over, you don't have to, it's easier to react to as well. And it's just something that really works if you train the timing for it. So keep that in mind as well. Command grab can be grabbed before it is able to grab you. Alright, and last but not least, this one is very tricky. Some players like to throw the Blanka-chan out and go for full screen to try and do something about it. But you can actually overhead over the Blanka-chan and you don't have to deal with it. And you know, Jay just wasted the Blanka-chan pretty much. So keep that in mind that it works. Only works full screen, and well, not entirely full screen, but yeah, just keep in mind that it works. That's just what I wanted to pinpoint out here. That you can actually use it. There, I was too fast. But you can actually use the overhead to go over the Blanka-chan, and you know, avoid that. Get your pressure going. And all the beautiful Jamie stuff afterwards. So keep that in mind, overhead works to deal with Blanka-chan. But not like that. Alright, before we close it off, let's go over his buttons real quick. So his buttons are actually very, very interesting. And the reason for that is in terms of his shorts. So his fastest normal is a 4-frame standing light kick. That is his 4-frame button. All the other ones, his crouching jab is 6 frames. Standing jab is 5 frames. So keep in mind, standing short is his fastest button. And his crouching light kick is 5 frames as well. Moving on to his mediums. This one is -2. That one is also -2, so you can take your turn back. -4. -5. But this one is the one you have to be looking out for. Back medium kick in this case is +2 for the Blanka player. So if you see this, do not try to take your turn back. Next up we have standing fierce. That's usually being used for combos if I'm not mistaken. That's the forward fierce. Forward fierce has a lot of range, so it's very tricky. I'm not even sure if he hits overhead or not. It might, but I doubt it. This one is also interesting. This one you have to look out for because look at the spacing it actually covers. It has a ton of space. So keep in mind, it's kind of similar to people that played Street Fighter 5. You had Bison slide, you had Blanka slide in there as well, you had Vega slide. Just keep in mind that it's an option they can do. But look at the frame data, where they're actually -18, -17. So they are open for a big punish. So keep that in mind. Slide is a thing. One thing you have to look out for is the standing roundhouse, and actually Blanka players have a lot of options to convert off of this anti-air with standing roundhouse. So they actually can get some decent damage into Oki, even into Blanka-chan setups if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, keep that in mind. Crouching medium kick, nothing special. You know, it's a pretty decent button. It's 8-frame startup, so it's slower than our own crouching medium kick, and it covers a decent amount of range. Crouching fierce, very classic button for Blanka. Covers a lot of range as well, but haven't seen a lot of Blanka players actually use it. Could be me, not sure. His sweep on the other hand is pretty good. 11-frame startup. Covers a decent amount of range, and it lunges him forward a little bit as well. But besides that, nothing really special about Blanka's normals. In fact, I would argue that most of his normals are pretty, not the greatest, except for his back Back medium kick is actually really good. So yeah, I think that like that one is really good, strong. You can do something like that, you know, to keep up the pressure, to keep like, okay, what's gonna happen now? Anything like that. You could actually go for like that, into I don't know, something like that, for example. You know, those are the opportunities. But everything so far that I feel like Blanka has to offer, I have included in this tech. However, we are going to look at some high-skilled Blanka players to see if there's anything we can learn from them. Okay, so we actually found a really good match. John Takeuchi unfortunately passed away to the Rashid side, but here he is playing against Vanao. Both very skilled players, as you can see. I like that option that he's trying to go for drink. So like in this case, John Takeuchi is actually trying to make the best of it. And he's actually trying to, even though he knows he cannot punish the Blanka ball, he's actually trying to get a drink in. But the fact the Blanka player went straight for an OD Blanka ball is a little bit unfortunate. But keep that in mind as well, because how far back Blanka bounces after hitting you with the Blanka ball, you know, there's even though you can't get a punish, at least you get something out of it as a Jamie player. Alright, good interruption there. That's unfortunate. Tried to go for a perfect parry there. That also works. There it is. Nice conversion as well. Get the side switch. That's unfortunate. Here's Plus. Tried to challenge as you saw. But John gets out. There he is looking for the Blanka ball. It's gonna happen. Oh, it was the slide instead. But like I said, very minus. John punished it. Oh, that's tricky. Now the pressure's on. Nice. Used it to escape the throw. Wake up OD dive kick. Ooh, I like that. I like that. So he actually tried to punish the animation of throwing the Blanka-chan out. Went for drive rush forward HK, but he was a little bit too late. Ate an OD Blanka ball. Now he has to deal with the setup. Ooh, and that was nasty. Into the command grab. Good stuff from Vanao. So we definitely got a really good Blanka player on our hands. Baited out the parry. So this is something you have to be careful for as well. Some Blanka players will do this. They will go for, this is very good for you as a viewer right now, to actually study the distances that the Blanka ball will cover depending on the version they use. And like I said, you can also depict it from the sound. But here, this is a perfect example. So this is why I actually don't really like parrying the Blanka balls, and I actually prefer to go for crouching medium punch, because he would probably, if he actually went for crouching medium punch in this situation, he would probably be able to punish it or get a punish counter on the landing frames or the recovery frames of the Blanka ball. But sometimes, yeah, they're trying to bait you with light punch Blanka ball straight into throw, and that's exactly what happened here to bait the parry. Now here we go. Now his Blanka balls are enhanced, that he can cancel them out of each other. And this is where it gets dangerous as well in terms of mix-up potential. Very nice. There it is. Use the DP to stop the Blanka ball. Ooh, actually that was a really good punish from that range, but unfortunately he was still airborne. That's really unfortunate, because it says forced knockdown right here. So that's really unfortunate. Otherwise he could have got some decent damage off of that. Oh, and there is the bait once again. Not good. Tried. Yeah, that's +2. DI gets the stun, and Vanao is gonna take that one for sure. Oh, all right. So this is beautiful. Actually, I was actually looking to showcase this. The mix-up potential of the Blanka-chan. So he goes for the lightning here, and he's +4 because of OD lightning. Then goes for the overhead, so really good parry on John Takeuchi, so we didn't have to guess high or low. But that is a mix-up you have to respect because of the Blanka-chan. You have to guess high or low, or parry, but they can also go for throw. So parry can be risky, but at the same time it covers both high or low options. There's the gap in lightning, but you can't punish it. Ooh, the hop into... Oh my god, what? I think he tried to do ODDP. He had to be doing ODDP. But because of the side switch, he actually got wake up command grab and it worked. But he's not dead yet. What's gonna happen now? Oh, he tried to anti-air, but Vanavo takes it and we're getting straight into the next one, boys and girls and Jamie players and everyone around it. Ooh, there it is again. Once again, the bait. So that's why I really like to check Blanka ball with crouching medium punch. Unless they're going for OD. There it is once again. He's trying to get the drink, but he's getting punished every single time. Ooh, once again. Ooh, good escape. Gets the punish still. That's gonna be big damage. And he gets the drink. Nice, this time he gets it. This time he gets the Blanka-chan punish. So that's really good as well. If you see that, don't just sit there and wait for the Blanka-chan. Go for the punish on the animation. Oh, okay, here we go. Straight into the corner. Into the Blanka-chan mix-up for sure. There it is. So if you see the level 2 and you're getting hit, then you are going to get you 100% the Blanka-chan mix-up is coming. So keep that in mind. If you see this, you have to guess. And he's gonna get big damage because of that. Look at that. No SA spend at all. Perfect parry. Ooh, doesn't go for the back throw. I would actually expect him to go for back throw. Nice. Escapes the Blanka-chan. Still in danger though. Nice. Good drive rush. Good drive rush. What will happen now? Still in danger. There it is. No command grab. He's in burnout. That's really good. Because now there's a lot of plus frames. There it is. The stun. What can John do? Gets 3 drinks off of it. Ah, there it is. The wake up. I already forgot what it's called. But yeah, he woke up. And gets the parry. There it is once again. This is why I really don't like parrying. Ooh, goes for the overhead. But it seems like he was airborne. Nice, good delay. I like that. Expected the Blanka ball. Ooh, that's nice. That's gonna be a good confirm. Oh no! Maybe it was a little bit too far away. I like the drive reversal. It's not bad. Yeah, that's plus, by the way. You have to take that. Nice. Gets the perfect parry on the drive. Oh, interesting. Goes for the side switch. Oh, he tried. He tried. It's a very interesting option that John used here to... Because, like, obviously the perfect parry is not going to do much, right? But look how much drive gauge he got from that, by the way. He gained, like, a little bit more than 1 bar. And the reason why he goes for his own drive reversal is he has the opportunity to take away 1.5 bars of drive gauge. And he can go for the side switch. Very nice. There it is. Vertical rolling attack. Ooh, puts himself in burnout. This is good for John. This is really good for John. No super art as well. He builds one right now. Once again with the anti-air. Good stuff. Ooh, I like that. Should be able to kill. With CA 100%. So the drive impact was also very interesting because the only thing that the Blanka player could have done in that situation is actually the jumping attack straight into level 1 super. So anti-airing with drive impact can be really good if they are in burnout. Well, in the corner that is. Okay, going to the final game. Nice. Once again gets the punish on the slide. That is very minus. This time he checks it. Very nice. He's aware of the light punch Blanka balls. Perfect parry. Nice. Side switch. Yes. Plus. Lightning. Alright. So John is doing a good job here staying patient. And he gets out of the corner. Very good stuff. 4 drinks already with a good amount of health left. John is in a good spot right now. Very nice. Drive reversal, okay. Oh, that is unfortunate. That could be a big chunk of damage. Oh, he messed it up. Okay, doesn't want to spend the super. That could be a rough decision. Oh, yep. I wasn't sure if he could actually, if he could have killed with level 1, but tried to be a little bit too greedy there. Hit the price. Nice. No punish. I think if he used 5 HP or standing fierce, he could have actually got the punish. Nice. Got in another drink. Did pay the price though with a slide, but got 2 drinks right now. That's punishable for sure. There it is, as you can see. Punishes it, goes for the level 3 to take away a ton of drive gauge. And now John is in a really good position. What's the mix-up? Corner carry? Yes, it's gonna be pure corner carry. Ah, there's the bait though with the Blanka ball. Air to air, nice. Gets the perfect parry, goes for the sweep to get the drink. Oh, there's the bait again, but he went for drive impact. Oh my god, this is gonna be clutch. This is gonna be clutch. Can he take it? Level 2 again. Drive reversal. Oh, what? Oh my god, what happened there? What just happened there? So he parries that. And then he goes through because of drive reversal. I think because of drive reversal, for a split second, I don't think you have like a hurt box. And he goes through. Oh my god, that is so unfortunate. And he gets the punish. Good stuff from Vanao over John Takeuchi. Alright, and we have come to the end of our Blanka matchup video. Now, I already recorded the Marisa matchup video as well, so that is going to drop a few days later. But for now, thanks a ton for watching. I appreciate it. If you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe to help me out. And don't forget, as usual, to stay cautious. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care.